Hey everybody, today it's Walk in the Woods Wednesday and we're going to take you on a tour of the Orange Trail. This trail is 3.5 kilometers in length and is medium difficulty. There are two potential ways that you can start this trail. Normally you can go this way, but if you wanted to avoid walking up a steep hill at the end, you can start down this way.
So this is garlic mustard. It's an invasive species, and part of our job as summer students is to remove it. And something interesting about it is if you crush the leaves, it smells like garlic.
Right here we have a little patch of poison ivy. It has these 3 leaves with a woody stem at the bottom. You probably know that's really dangerous to touch. If you want more information, you can check out our video that we made on it.
So here we have a bunch of rocks. It looks kind of odd on the trail because you don't see this really anywhere else. Because this land was previously a farm, this was actually used to be a rock pile. So we just made a little path through so you can walk through it.
So here's where the yellow meets the orange trail. Right down there, they can join for a little while and then they split off again. So like I said, the yellow trail goes this way and the orange trail goes this way.
And as you can see with this birch right here, there's lots of exposed roots all over the ground. And this is a good representation for how the tree's roots grow as wide as the branches are up top.
The trail normally goes this way, but if you want a closer view of the river, you can follow this path.
And right here along the bank of the river, we have this really old tree. Probably can't tell what it is because of its age, but it's actually a yellow birch. A white birch usually only lives to about 90 years old, but these yellow birches live a lot longer.
After you get a good view of the river, to continue onto the trail, head back the way you came.
A plant that grows along the Orange Trail is bloodroot. It's recognizable by its big leaf, and it actually gets its name, which we've mentioned before in another video. If you go all the way down to the root of it, it is red, and it has like a sappy red color, almost like blood.
So one cool feature about this trail is there's a fallen tree that you can walk on. It's mostly for kids, but adults can walk on it too. If you don't want to do that, there's a spot right over there where you can continue on.
And right here we have a hawthorn. Some people call it a tree, some people call it a shrub, but it has these sort of oval, really toothed and jaded leaves. It's called a hawthorn because you look at these branches, they have massive thorns where they have adapted to fend off mammals.
It's difficult to keep these paths clear because of all the plant life that grows around here and how close we are to the river right now. But we come here probably 2 to 3 times a week and make sure it's walkable.
Here we have a rare plant that's protected on the preserve called blue cohosh. It's called blue cohosh because later in the summer these berries will turn blue. And if you look at the leaves, it almost looks like a duck's foot, so it can be easily identified. So because the berries are above the snow, they'll be a great snack for animals. They aren't edible for humans.
Thanks for watching this week's Walk in the Woods Wednesday. Hopefully you learned something new this week and come check out the trails in person.